What's up, guys? I know you didn't expect to see me. It's the last person you expected to see at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's right, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to scroll. And while I was scrolling, I learned something very, very interesting about what YouTube plans to do on February 1st of next year. They are making it more difficult for creators to get monetized. And I have a lot to say about that. I have a lot to say about that. So I couldn't wait. I had to throw a shirt on and create a video because I can. That's why. So this is really a complex thing. Firstly, I'm reading off exactly what it says because I don't want to misspeak. So under YouTube's newly announced requirements, creators applying for full advertising and YouTube Premium revenue sharing will reportedly need 8,000 valid public watch time hours within the previous 365 days or 20 million qualified short views within 90 days. That is a major increase from the current full monetization requirements of 4,000 public watch hours or 10 million shorts views. I don't know why they did this. And trust me, guys, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't make my money from this. I don't think that you should ever conflate art with money. This to me is how I let loose and like kind of my love letter to the world. I talk about whatever the fuck I want on here. So I will never, ever be monetized. I won't. Because if you talk to an expert, they would say, get good at one thing. Become something that you can be put into a box ever so carefully and comfortably, and you will grow within that box, but you will remain in that box. And let me give you an example. I mean, if you were to type into ChatGPT, for instance, with my channel, you know what it told me? It said, make Joe Rogan clips. I don't want to just make Joe Rogan clips because I'm not insane. I don't want to be the Joe Rogan guy. You know, there's a bunch of people on here that play YouTube like a fucking fiddle. And they do it because they're smart and they want to get notoriety. They want to make that paper off of YouTube, which I don't understand why you would want to do that in the first place when they could just take it away from you. But nonetheless, we've all seen these people from Daniel Mack and what do you do for a living to the Hawk Tua girl. I just spit all over my camera. You know, Hawk Tua. But those people don't last. I wanted to create something online for me, and I don't give a fuck if it ever gets monetized because I don't want to make money from this. It would corrupt it. It would ruin it. The second I started making money from something, then I couldn't talk about it anymore. If it's a shit product and it advertises right before my video, that wouldn't be a good look. They wouldn't be terribly happy with me. You know, so I don't want to corrupt this at all. But for all of you guys that had hopes, dreams, and aspirations of potentially monetizing yourself, or you're monetized right now, and then they just changed the rules. Like you went to college for 4 years in order to get a degree to obtain a certain job, and halfway through, after you've spent all that time and money on your degree, they're like, hey guys, we're switching it up now. I know that it said that you could become a doctor in 10 years if you work really hard, but now we're changing it. We're changing it to 15. I would say, fuck you. Fuck you. Get fucked. And so what I think that people should do, which they won't because people are greedy, and people treat this like a business when it shouldn't be treated like a business because you don't have any control over what you're doing. Like me, I do fine for myself. I don't need money from this. This is just a passion project of mine. If I wanted to make money from this, I could. My brother actually, he has many different income streams from social media. He has many channels that he's developed over the years that have millions and millions of followers, and he gets, you know, a lot of money every single month. I think like maybe 12, 13 grand every single month. But all he does is repost clips that are already popular. I don't want to do that. You know, I wanted this to be a passion of mine. And some days I might want to talk about Neil deGrasse Tyson. Some days I might want to talk about Trump. Some days I might want to talk about Dennis Rodman. Some days I might want to talk about Kid Cudi. And other days, I might want to talk about love. And then when I'm feeling sad, then I'll talk about sadness. I want this to be a channel for humans. And I don't want to dilute it down to something that's easily monetizable. I don't want that. So for those of you that were really, really looking forward to monetizing your channels and you worked exceptionally hard at doing so, it sucks, right? But I mean, if you think about it, you weren't going to make that much money anyways. Just because you're monetized doesn't mean that you're making money. You're going to make like $100 a month, for all the time and effort and attention and thought that you put into your channel. If you're anything like me, $100 a month wouldn't cut it. If I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't do it for $20,000 a month. I wouldn't do it. I have more important things to do with my time, but I enjoy it. And so that's what YouTube is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a place where you can be creative and you can express yourself and find people with similar interests and build a community that you can evolve and grow with, that can challenge your beliefs and your preconceived notions. That's what YouTube is supposed to be about. It's educational, it's entertaining, it's fun, it's contradictive at times, sometimes it's outlandish, but it's not supposed to be some gravy train. And that's what they're making it. That's all they give a fuck about. They're saying that it's for AI, but you know what the people are going to do that are creating AI? They're just going to create more of it. It's the people that are actually giving a damn and doing it the right way, whatever that means, that are going to be affected by this. It's not the people that are trying to cheat and game the system. Those people will be fine. It's people like me. It's people like you. Those are the people that you're hurting. And so I say, fuck YouTube. Go ahead and let's make videos because there simply isn't another outlet. What are you going to do? Go to Rumble? You going to go to Rumble? Huh? You feeling very Nick Fuentes right now? You're going to go to Rumble? Yeah, right. You're going to disappear like fucking Houdini. You go to Rumble. Stay on YouTube. But don't even attempt to monetize your channel. There are other ways of monetizing your channel. You don't have to make money off of ads, bro. And people fucking hate ads anyways. So fuck them. You don't have to monetize your channel. There are other ways of doing it. Sell merch. Who gives a fuck? Create a GoFundMe or something. I don't know. Or maybe do it as it was intended to be done a very long time ago. One of the first YouTube videos ever, I believe, is so-and-so goes to the zoo. And it's just a fun vlog of someone visiting their local zoo. That's what this is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be bringing us together. Nowadays, if you don't have a fucking Lamborghini in your video or you're not giving away $1 million, you fucking suck. You're trash and no one's watching. And that's sad because, yeah, we like to see the most of, right? That's what we are. We're the most of. If you're going to be upset, you have to be fucking furious. If you are sad, you have to bawl your eyes out. If you're giving away money, you can't give away $20. Fuck $20. You have to give away millions. They want the most of. And it's sad because it's turned us all into attention whores. That's all we are. We pimp ourselves out for our daddy. And our daddy is YouTube. I know people that are very, very successful. I won't say the names of these people, but they're successful. And I'm not going to pull them down on this anger of mine of damnation because they happen to use YouTube to make money. I don't know why they do that, but they do it and they're doing extraordinarily well. And these people are YouTube's bitch. They are. They can't do anything without asking daddy first. So when YouTube decides to change the rules, who gives a fuck? If you care, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. What happened to making videos that you just wanted to make? What happened to doing things organically without expecting something in return? Why do you have an expectation to begin with, guys? Like, really? I felt the need to make this video at 5 in the morning in order to tell you guys that, yeah, they changed the rules. Does it suck for some people? Yeah. But there are ways around it, guys. And I guess it just means that we're going to have to start making videos like I make videos, where in which you don't expect something in return. It's a labor of love. It's something you do because you love it. And funny enough, throughout everything else I've done in my life, I'd never would have ever became successful if I didn't love it. And so I'm making things on YouTube that will never be monetized. I mean, shit. If I was a company, I would be like, fuck this guy. Like, he is not a safe choice. He's not Jared from Subway, but he's not a safe choice. You know, like, he's going to go off the rails. And to be honest with you guys, that's not true. Like, I'm pretty smart. I act pretty outlandish on here because I want to be myself. But you could put me in a suit and tie and dress me up like a monkey, and I'd be just fine. I'd be able to interact with people like yesterday's news. It wouldn't be an issue for me. I can speak with anyone about any topic at any time. But on YouTube, I want to talk about what I'm fascinated with. And so I'm not going to be put in a box, and you can take away the potential monetization or double it or just loop-de-loop it and stick it right up your asshole because it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. That's what I'm getting at, guys. Now, everyone can regurgitate the news of how YouTube is fucking creators with this new regulation that they just proposed automatically and decided to legislate without considering anyone but themselves. And actually, it's kind of fucking themselves if you think about it, because they don't give a fuck about what's good for you or what's bad for you. If they cared about you, that's my puppy Tesla. If they cared about you, honestly, they would put educational content online, but they don't do that. They put the most sensationalistic bullshit right in front of your eyes. The most of, like I spoke about. And they don't care if it harms you. They don't care if it's good for you. They don't care if it's brain rot. In fact, most of it is because of the way we're wired evolutionarily. But nonetheless, they don't give a shit. They just want eyeballs. We are like a sitcom, right? And a sitcom that is intentionally devised in order to captivate your attention long enough to sell you products. And I think that sucks. Like, that fucking blows. But there is no alternative. So this is my channel, and you can have your channel. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys have fantastic channels, or maybe you guys are just spectators. But hopefully you guys understand that the reason I created this channel was never to get monetized. I mean, look at half the shit I say. YouTube's giving me more strikes than fucking Barry Bonds, baby. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know? I don't care. I say whatever I want, and no one can tell me anything because I'm my own fucking boss. You know, I went to take my puppy Tesla downstairs, and I saw this person on the elevator, and usually I'm the only one that's up at this insane time at 5 a.m. in the morning, and there was someone else that was getting on the elevator, and I wanted to create small talk with him, so I said, you just getting off, or is your day just getting started? You know what he said to me? He said, no, I'm retired, and I'm 41. I do whatever the fuck I want. That's what he said. And I was like, all right, okay, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, he's his own daddy. So if you are going to engage with YouTube, then you have to set a precedent. You have to draw a line in the sand. Don't monetize. Fuck them. Don't monetize. What's the purpose anyways? They're going to give you a couple shekels while they absolutely rape your channel and fill it with unnecessary advertisements for fucking shampoo or whatever the fuck they're selling. My Pillow, you know? Fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. Instead, do it because you love to do it. And funny enough, throughout my life, I've come to find that that is how you get popular. You know, that's how you gain notoriety. That's how you make a name for yourself. That's how you become rich. Like, it really is. It really is how you become rich. So don't expect an outcome. Just focus on your craft. And I promise you, if you guys still throughout this entire video somehow want to monetize your channel, which I don't know why you'd want to do that when there's other outlets to make money. But if you guys still are set on monetizing, then think of it like this. 4,000 isn't shit. You could wipe your ass with 4,000. Okay, 4,000 people? Are you fucking kidding me? And then, what, how many watch hours? I don't know. I don't know how many watch hours. What? How many people? Actually, I think it was 4,000 watch hours. They moved it to 8,000. They ain't shit. But let's say that you were so close to reaching monetization. Well, now you get more time to practice. Imagine yourself to be Kobe Bryant. out there on the basketball court and you're practicing, you're shooting free throws, and you make every single one except for a couple. You know, you're pretty damn good, but you're not perfect. And the game's about to start. And they say, blow their whistle. My whistle's broken. But they blow a whistle and they say, timeout, Kobe. Timeout, KB. You get an extra day to practice free throws. Do you think Kobe Bryant's going to bitch? No, because practice makes perfect. So what I'm trying to say is that you get more time to hone in and to sharpen your sword over and over again. Death by a thousand cuts, baby. You have to constantly sharpen that sword, and you're going to be an even better YouTuber once you finally get monetized. So is this a shitty thing that they're doing? You're fucking right, it's shitty. But they're daddy, and they can do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever the fuck they want. What am I saying here? Am I going insane? But yeah, they can do whatever they want. So it sucks, guys. But what are you going to do about it? You know? And if you want entertaining shit that isn't to sell you like Dawn dish soap or something crazy, then make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Because like I said, I talk about whatever I want. It's a fucking buffet. If you guys don't like something that I speak about, then don't eat it. Go to the other side of the buffet, and then eventually you might see something that you like, and you're gonna be like, oh, I kind of like that. It tastes good. You don't have to bitch about it, but if you subscribe to me, at least you know what you're gonna get. You're never gonna get someone that is treating you like a product. I just want to create a genuine connection with people and build an organic community. And I think that that's how you win on YouTube. So prove me right. Please prove me right. And remember, keep your head up. You know, nothing is the end of the world. You're going to get hit with things throughout your life that are going to make you feel like there is no way that you're ever going to overcome this. I've been hit with many of those things. Shit, I've been hit by a literal car, you know, in the past. And I was like, fuck. But you have to get back up. You have to keep going, you know. That's the American way. That's what it is to be a human. So is it a major setback to some people? Well, only if you see it that way. Or you could see everything as an opportunity to get better and improve. You know, I don't necessarily believe in things like, oh, this is put here for a reason, and maybe this is from the universe or from God or whatever. It just, shit is what it is. But you can have a glass, and it can either be half full or half empty. And I promise you, your life will be substantially better if you just pretend and convince yourself, really, that your glass is half full. So thank you guys. Adios amigos. I'm going to bed, and make sure that you subscribe and keep your head up. You'll get monetized the second you're ready to get monetized. Until then, have fun. Treat YouTube like a passion instead of just trying to monetize it in order to buy a fucking Ferrari. There are other ways to buy a Ferrari, kids. You don't have to become the next iShowSpeed. You know, I want you to become you. And hopefully you enjoy me. And if you do, make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Kyler is done speaking, and he's getting ready to hit the hay. So until then, ta-ta for now. Kyler Speaks is out of here.